What is going on, guys? Today is February 16, 2021. We have a new week in Destiny 2. This is the second week of Season of the Chosen, and we have new loots to chase, more grind to do. And I don't know about you guys, I'm having a hell of a time trying to chase these loots. So without further ado, let's do the thing. Alright, my name is Wes and thanks again for tuning into the channel. We have this new reset. So the first thing you're gonna have to do, make sure you go to the helm and then speak to Saladin, and you can get the new quest for going into the Battleground. The new Battleground is going to be on the Cosmodrome this week, and I'm pretty sure there's probably gonna be another one, but for now, we know it's gonna be on the Cosmodrome as well. So it's gonna be something different for you to do. And don't forget to pick up all those bounties that they have available, and necessarily make sure you pick up those mods. There's a seasonal mods that you will not get after the season is over. I mean, you can get them, but it's gonna be a little hard because you have to wait for Banshee to sell them. So make sure you pick up these mods. Also, don't forget about the prismatic recaster. You need to go in there and check out your inventory, focus some engram, and then make sure you don't let them fill up to the point where you might lose them. So make sure you focus them as soon as you can. That way you can grab some more. Also, don't forget to check out the weekly challenges by going to the quest tab, and there you can see this week challenge. Last week we have 10. This week we're gonna have an extra 10. Specifically, make sure you check the ones that give you reputation. So the world table reputation, once you get them, you can unlock some upgrades for your hammer enhancement. And when you go to the hammer enhancement, you have those to upgrade. So it's very important. All right, now let's move on to our regular stuff in the destination tab. And it's different this season, as we have Battlegrounds is added to that, and but we'll go with the Vanguard Strike first. And this week it's gonna be Solar Singe, Stasis Singe, and also Blackout, the worst. And if you do 3 of those, then you can get your pinnacle gear. So some tricks to that when you're doing this: just pick up some bounties from Zavala and go do the Nightfall, the ordeal. Complete those bounties there before you actually go and complete the pinnacle. Especially if you are leveling up to the max cap, then it's a good idea to do it that way. But it really doesn't matter once you reach the 1300, just so you can do it in any order. But it's just a little tips I want to give you guys. Anyway, as I already mentioned, we have Battleground, so if you do some of those, you will get some powerful gear. It goes all the way to 3 different tiers. You go all the way to 9, so you complete 9 of these things. The more you complete it, the more powerful gear you will get. All right, this week Nightfall, the ordeal is going to be the arms dealer on the EDZ. So if you do the normal version, which is 1230 difficulty, you will get your powerful gear. But if you want to go fast, just do the 1270 version, then you can do 2 of those and you will get your powerful gear. But if you want to do the one for points, which you need to have 100,000 points for a score, and you will get the pinnacle reward. And the Grandmaster is available if you are brave enough to do it, and if you're at the right power level. There's so many modifiers, so just go ahead and do your thing. And for Gambit this week, we have tweet time Infamy rank bonus points. So if you go do some Gambit, not only will you get your pinnacle gear for doing 3 matches, but you also have extra bonus points for playing Gambit. So go out there and do your thing. And Crucible this week, we have Control on the table. Mayhem is gone, so we have Elimination, Rumble, Survival, where you can do solo, go by yourself or with a team. And we have Showdown. So if you play Showdown this week, that's part of the challenges, the seasonal challenges. So this might be the one you do for your pinnacle gear. And of course you have private match. Now, some of the places you can look for some loot is in the tower. Just make sure you check out all the vendors and do some bounties for them. You do 8 bounties for the vendors and you'll get some powerful gear for completing 8 bounties, on top of like Zavala shacks where you can do pinnacle rewards for them. So you can also do those 8 bounties to get your loot. And don't forget, you can also do Rathbone hunts for the crew for some powerful gear. So you do 5 of those and you'll get some powerful gear. especially if you're leveling up. It is very good. Now on the EDZ, if you wanted some more pinnacle gear, just go do some Harbinger mission and you'll get your pinnacle gear after you complete it. You'll get the Hawkmoon, but it will be pinnacle reward, so you can use it to infuse or do whatever you need. And in the Dreaming City, even though it's not pinnacle level reward, but if you do it, you'll get gear at your level. So if you're 1300, the gear will drop at your level, but you have some new reprised weapons that you can get with some new perks. So don't hesitate to go out there and just do some Shadowthorn dungeon and get some loot. Moving on to Europa. First thing first, in Europa, you got agility this week and you get pinnacle gear for doing that. And you have the raids, get a fire team together, do some raids. You also have the Empire Hunt. It's the warrior this week. You do those, you get some powerful, and you can also get pinnacle, depends on which version you do. So master, you get pinnacle. The Eclipse Zone this week is gonna be an Asterion Abyss. So this is where you complete some of the stuff for the triumphs for Europa. So make sure you do some activities there and check it out. And since we're here, the lost sector for this week, one of them at least, it's gonna be in the Asterion Abyss at the Concealed Void Lost sector. So you get the leg armor for doing that. And you also have Verix for some bounties. If you do some bounties, get some powerful gear. Very good when you're leveling up. And if you do some stasis stuff for the stranger, then you'll get some powerful gear as well. So just play with your stasis subclass and you'll get some powerful gear after you complete it. Now let's check out the Everest Store. On the front page, you have some consumables and ornaments. Looks very nice. Now some more Bright Dust page. Alright guys, this is it for today. There are so much to do right now in the beginning of the season, so go out there, keep the grind going, and thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys later.
Remember to wash your hands. Remember to wash your hands.